Hello and welcome to my channel. It is Color Me Badly and back with a brief share about an amazingly gorgeous fragrance that I would deem a bedtime scent if I ever wore this fragrance, and I'll tell you why once we get into it. But before we get into that, I want to welcome you to my channel, welcome you back to my channel if you've seen any of my other videos. Welcome to Color Me Bad Nation. On my channel, we talk mainly about beautiful fragrances that are in my collection, those that are on my wish list, those that are sent to me in samples, and gifts. Yeah, gifts. I like those. We'll also talk about natural skincare, a little bit of makeup. We'll talk about hair. We'll talk about love, relationships, romance, dating, a little bit. We'll talk about family issues, and we'll talk about faith and whatever else you want to talk about. So make sure you leave comments below. Feel free to do so, or send me an email to Dear Color Me, and I'll be more than happy to come on and share my thoughts or answer your questions to the best of my ability. All right, so I want to first start off by sharing that today would have been my father's 82nd birthday. So I want to wish him a happy birthday. I am having a good day. A lot of times, sometimes these days are a little bit difficult for me to get through, but I keep myself busy and pushing. It's been over 30 years, 38, 37 or 38 years since he's gone on to be with the Lord. But you know, things still stick with you in life. And sometimes we just have to push through them. And I thought I would come on and share a beautiful fragrance and share my love with you. All right. So I hope you receive it well. The fragrance that I want to come on and share with you guys, I'm not so sure about. All right. But I want to share it because my son liked it. You know, sometimes when I get fragrances, I have him to sniff them and ask him what he thinks, because I like to get a male perspective on fragrances, because a lot of times that's really what we wear them for. We wear them for the men in our life, to catch a man, to keep a man, you know. So sometimes I'll ask him. He's a very mature young man, and so his observations of things since he was a little kid has always been on point. So I like to ask him about it. Now this one we didn't really agree on, because he actually liked this fragrance. He said it smelled really good, but again, he's a teenager, so on someone his age group, he will probably enjoy this fragrance. For me, I didn't really care for it, but then the dry down happened and something beautiful happened with this fragrance. And so you have to be really, really patient with this one, because it did turn into a really nice scent. It is No Rules by Nicole Richie. And let me kind of wipe the bottle off a little bit, because it's got fingerprints all over it. We were spraying this maybe about 3 weeks ago, trying to see whether I liked it or not. This is the bottle. I think the bottle is really pretty. I saw and read some reviews on this fragrance where people were saying that they didn't care for the knob on the fragrance, but I like it. I love unique bottles. That's a part of what attracts us, or attracts me, to fragrances, is the uniqueness and the aesthetics of the bottles. So I really like this. It's really pretty. It's a really heavy glass. I love a weighted glass. I'll take the top off. This is plastic. All right, and then this is the atomizer here. It's in gold. I already have a fragrance on for the day, so I'm going to spray just a little bit on myself to kind of familiarize myself with what it smelled like, but not too much. Not too much. So it comes out of the gate smelling okay. It just didn't strike me as something, and I'm picky, but I'm not picky. I'm picky, but I'm open-minded when it comes to fragrances. So like I said, I'm really patient when it comes to fragrances, because I know that you have to wait for the dry down. But it's nothing like having a fragrance that when your first spray out hits, it is love at first sniff. And this isn't a love at first sniff for me. But it doesn't smell horrible. It's actually a very, very elegant smelling fragrance. I'll go over some of the main accords for this fragrance, so you'll gain an opportunity to see or hear what's in the fragrance if you're not familiar with it, and if this is something that you would like to add to your fragrance collection. Your floral notes are here. You've got citrus, you've got woody, you've got vanilla. It is very strong. I can kind of taste it. It's sweet, it is fruity, it is powdery, white floral, it is musky, and it is a tropical fragrance. You're probably thinking that looks like grape juice. You're close. No Rules by Nicole Richie is a floral fruity fragrance for women. No Rules was launched in 2014, so it's been around for a while. Your top notes of this fragrance, you're going to get wild berries, you're going to get kumquat, you're going to get almond blossom and orange blossom in this fragrance. Now your middle notes, your heart notes is what I like to call them. Okay, your heart notes are going to have frangipani in them. You're going to get coconut nectar and jasmine. Your base notes are Madagascar vanilla and sandalwood. So I like it. I'm not in love with this, but this would definitely be a bedtime scent or an around the house fragrance for me. Again, sometimes when we spray fragrances, depending on our moods, they may not smell good to us because of something that we've eaten. Like I said, something in our life that's happened, a mood that we're in, and things of that nature. So it all depends on you, where you are, and then whether or not the fragrance is good quality. But for me, the tropical notes of kumquat, the coconut nectar, the jasmine, the orange blossom, and the Madagascar vanilla is what kind of smooths this fragrance out about 2 hours after having this on. Now, another thing that I observed about this fragrance is it did not last very long on me at all. And that is something that's a no-go for me, because I like my fragrances to smell good as long as I have them on. Sometimes you have to retouch your fragrances, and that's okay. But if I spray a fragrance on and then 30 minutes later it turns into grape juice, not a good thing. Now, because the juice is purple, you would automatically think, this probably smells like grape juice. Yes. So it does have the remnants of like a grape juiciness to it. So they must have used a lot of grapes in this fragrance, or grape extract, because you can definitely smell those wild berries in this fragrance. It is extremely sweet. So if you don't like a sweet, fruity fragrance, you probably wouldn't care for this at all anyways. I'm thinking that with layering this fragrance properly, like I said, this would be a perfect bedtime scent for me. So ladies, if your sweetheart forgot to take communion last Sunday, you can spray down in a little bit of this No Rules by Nicole Richie. Amen. This is Color Me Bad Lynn saying thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to come on and share that fragrance that's in my collection that I have put in the category of a bedtime scent for me. If and when I ever use it, bedtime for me. All right, so I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate your love and your support. I want to say what's up and thank you to my new subscribers. I see you guys. Welcome to Color Me Bad Nation. More to come. God bless you guys. Peace.